Top 25 Underwriter Interview Questions and Answers. In this video, we will explore the top 25 interview questions that underwriters are likely to encounter. Each question is designed to assess their skills, knowledge, and ability to make informed decisions in the insurance industry. We will also provide insightful answers to these questions, helping candidates prepare effectively. This resource aims to boost confidence and enhance readiness for the underwriting interview process. 1. How do you stay organized when maintaining multiple claims? Staying organized while managing multiple claims involves a systematic approach. I utilize a digital tracking system that allows me to categorize claims based on priority and deadlines. Each claim is assigned a status, helping me monitor progress. I also set reminders for key milestones and follow-ups to ensure timely responses. Regularly reviewing my workload allows me to adjust my focus as necessary. Additionally, effective communication with team members ensures everyone is aligned on responsibilities and updates, minimizing the risk of overlooking important details. 2. What are your greatest strengths as an underwriter? One of my greatest strengths as an underwriter is my attention to detail. I meticulously analyze financial documents and risk factors, ensuring no crucial information is overlooked. I also excel in communication, effectively conveying complex concepts to clients and colleagues. My adaptability allows me to thrive in fast-paced environments, responding promptly to changing conditions and priorities. Additionally, my strong analytical skills enable me to assess risk accurately, leading to informed decisions that balance client needs with company policies. This combination of skills has consistently contributed to successful underwriting outcomes. 3. Can you describe your experience with payroll software systems? I have extensive experience working with various payroll software systems, including ADP, Paychex, and QuickBooks. My role involved setting up employee profiles, processing payroll, and ensuring accurate deductions for taxes and benefits. I became proficient in generating payroll reports and handling discrepancies. Additionally, I collaborated with HR to streamline data entry processes, improving efficiency. I also participated in training sessions for new employees on the software's functionalities, ensuring they could utilize the system effectively for payroll processing and compliance. 4. How do you handle confidential employee information? Handling confidential employee information requires strict adherence to privacy protocols. I ensure that sensitive data is stored securely, using password-protected systems and encryption when appropriate. Access is limited to authorized personnel only, and I regularly review who has access to ensure compliance. Training staff about the importance of confidentiality is essential, as is implementing clear procedures for handling data requests. Regular audits help identify any potential breaches, allowing for immediate corrective actions. This diligence protects both the employees and the organization. 5. What steps do you take to ensure payroll compliance with labor laws? Ensuring payroll compliance with labor laws involves several key steps. First, I stay informed about federal, state, and local regulations that govern payroll practices, including minimum wage, overtime, and tax withholding requirements. Regular audits of payroll processes are essential to identify discrepancies and correct them promptly. I also implement robust tracking systems for hours worked and benefits accrued. Training sessions for payroll staff on compliance practices ensure everyone is aware of changes in laws. Lastly, I maintain open communication with legal counsel to address any ambiguities or updates in labor laws. 6. How do you prioritize tasks when facing multiple deadlines? When facing multiple deadlines, I begin by making a comprehensive list of all tasks, including their respective deadlines. I then assess the urgency and importance of each task using a prioritization matrix, which helps me identify high-impact activities that require immediate attention. After that, I break larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps, allowing for a clearer focus and progress tracking. I allocate specific time blocks in my schedule to ensure dedicated effort on priority tasks while remaining adaptable for any emerging issues. Regularly reviewing my progress also helps me adjust priorities as needed. 7. Can you explain the difference between exempt and non-exempt employees? Exempt employees are typically salaried and not entitled to overtime pay, meaning they do not receive additional compensation for hours worked beyond the standard 40 hours a week. They usually perform executive, administrative, or professional duties. Non-exempt employees, on the other hand, are usually paid hourly and are entitled to overtime pay for hours worked over 40 each week. The distinction is often based on salary level, job duties, and responsibilities, which determine eligibility for overtime under the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA. Understanding these classifications is critical for compliance with labor laws. 8. How do you calculate overtime pay? Calculating overtime pay involves determining the employee's regular hourly rate and then applying the appropriate overtime rate. Typically, overtime is paid at 1.5 times the regular hourly rate for hours worked over 40 in a workweek. To calculate it, first, identify the regular hourly wage, multiply this wage by 1.5 for the overtime rate. Then, multiply the overtime rate by the number of overtime hours worked. For example, if an employee earns $20 per hour and works 10 hours of overtime, Their overtime pay would be $20 times 1.5 equals $30, and then $30 times 10 equals $300 in overtime compensation. 9. What is your process if you are unable to collect adequate financial information on an application? If I encounter insufficient financial information on an application, I first reach out to the applicant to request any missing documents or details. Clear communication is key, so I explain the importance of the information for assessment. If they are unable to provide the required data, I analyze available information to establish a risk profile. I may also consult alternative data sources, such as credit reports or industry benchmarks, to inform my decision. In cases where risk remains high, I document my rationale and may recommend a conditional approval based on future data submission. 10. How do you use debt-to-loan ratios in your risk assessments? Debt-to-loan ratios are critical in evaluating a borrower's financial health. By calculating this ratio, I assess the proportion of a borrower's total debt compared to their total loan amount. A lower ratio indicates better financial stability and lower risk, while a higher ratio may signal potential repayment challenges. This metric helps me gauge whether the borrower can manage additional debt without jeopardizing their financial situation. I also consider industry benchmarks and trends, ensuring that my assessments align with market conditions and lending standards. 11. Tell me about your most difficult customer service experience. One of my most challenging customer service experiences involved a client who was frustrated due to delays in processing their claim. They had been waiting for weeks and felt unheard. I listened actively, empathizing with their concerns while maintaining a calm demeanor. I assured them I would investigate the issue thoroughly. After identifying a miscommunication within our team, I expedited the process and kept the client informed every step of the way. By the end of the situation, the client expressed gratitude for my attentiveness and commitment to resolving their issue, which strengthened our relationship. 12. How do you present data and findings to the cosigner or the customer? When presenting data and findings to the cosigner or the customer, I focus on clarity and relevance. I start by tailoring the information to meet their level of understanding and specific needs. Visual aids, such as charts or graphs, can effectively convey complex data in a digestible format. I ensure to highlight key points and implications, using plain language to avoid jargon. Engaging the audience by inviting questions allows for a two-way conversation, making the process collaborative. This approach not only facilitates understanding but also builds trust in the information being shared. 13. What underwriting and statistical programs are you most comfortable using? I am most comfortable using programs such as SAS, R, and Excel for statistical analysis, as they allow me to manipulate and analyze large datasets effectively. In underwriting, I frequently utilize software like DU, Desktop Underwriter, and LPA, Loan Product Advisor, to evaluate loan applications and assess risk. I also have experience with data visualization tools like Tableau, which help in presenting complex data in a clear manner. Familiarity with these programs enhances my ability to make informed decisions based on accurate and relevant data, ultimately improving the underwriting process. 14. What are 2 things that would make you instantly decline a loan application? When evaluating a loan application, 2 critical factors would lead to an instant decline. First, a significant history of default or bankruptcy raises serious concerns about the applicant's creditworthiness and ability to repay. Second, insufficient income or employment stability can signal potential repayment issues, especially if the applicant's current financial situation does not support the requested loan amount. These factors are essential indicators of risk and help protect both the lender and the applicant from potential financial distress. 15. What resources do you use most often to make your claim decision? When making claim decisions, I primarily rely on a combination of industry databases, underwriting guidelines, and historical claim data. Access to comprehensive resources like actuarial reports and risk assessment tools is also crucial. I often consult with colleagues to gain insights and share knowledge about specific claims. Furthermore, I utilize technology platforms that streamline the evaluation process, enabling me to analyze claims more efficiently. Continuous education through workshops and industry certifications helps me stay informed about best practices and emerging trends. 16. You suspect insurance fraud. What do you do now? When I suspect insurance fraud, my first step is to gather as much information as possible about the claim in question. I would review all documentation and any discrepancies that raise concerns. Next, I would consult with my supervisor or a designated fraud investigation team to discuss the findings and determine the appropriate course of action. It's crucial to maintain confidentiality during this process. If necessary, I would follow the established protocols to report the suspicion to the relevant authorities or internal compliance teams for further investigation. 17. How do you stay updated with industry trends and advancements in technology? Staying updated with industry trends and advancements in technology involves a combination of continuous education and active engagement with professional networks. I regularly read industry publications, blogs, and newsletters to keep abreast of changes and innovations. Attending webinars, workshops, and conferences provides opportunities to learn from experts and peers. Additionally, Participating in online forums and professional associations helps me share knowledge and gain insights into best practices. Networking with colleagues and engaging in discussions about emerging technologies also plays a crucial role in my professional development. 18. Can you explain your approach to risk management in projects? Risk management in projects involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential risks that could impact project success. My approach starts with thorough planning, where I conduct risk assessments to identify potential issues. I prioritize risks based on their likelihood and impact, developing strategies to minimize their effects. Regular monitoring of risks throughout the project lifecycle ensures timely adjustments. Communication with stakeholders is crucial, as it fosters transparency and collaboration, allowing for proactive measures. Engaging the team in risk management creates a shared responsibility for addressing challenges that may arise. 19. What experience do you have with sustainability initiatives in the energy sector? Sustainability initiatives in the energy sector focus on reducing environmental impact while enhancing efficiency. My experience includes collaborating with renewable energy projects that prioritize solar and wind energy solutions. I have participated in developing strategies to minimize waste and optimize resource use, such as implementing energy-efficient technologies and promoting sustainable practices among stakeholders. Additionally, I have worked on assessing the financial viability of green projects and ensuring compliance with environmental regulations, which helps drive sustainable growth in the industry. 20. How do you ensure clear communication when working in cross-functional teams? Effective communication in cross-functional teams involves several strategies. First, establishing a shared understanding of the project goals and objectives is essential. Regular meetings help keep everyone aligned and provide a platform for updates and feedback. Utilizing collaborative tools enables real-time sharing of information and documents. Additionally, clarifying roles and responsibilities helps prevent misunderstandings. Encouraging open dialogue fosters trust and ensures that team members feel comfortable voicing concerns or suggestions. Lastly, actively listening and being responsive to team members' input enhances collaboration and productivity. 21. Describe a situation where you had to make a difficult decision with limited information. When faced with a tight deadline on a loan application, I had limited financial data from the client. The applicant's credit history raised some flags, but I noticed a strong employment record and a stable income. I decided to conduct additional research, reaching out to references and gathering more context about the applicant's situation. This helped me understand their reliability better. Ultimately, I approved the loan after weighing the risk against their potential for timely repayment, prioritizing informed judgment over incomplete data. 22. How do you handle constructive criticism? Handling constructive criticism involves maintaining an open mindset and viewing feedback as an opportunity for growth. I actively listen to the points being made and ask clarifying questions if needed. This ensures I fully understand the feedback. Afterward, I reflect on the comments and evaluate how I can incorporate them into my work. I appreciate constructive criticism as it helps me evolve professionally. I also seek feedback regularly to foster a culture of continuous improvement and demonstrate my commitment to professional development. 23. What steps do you take in making your decision when available information about a client is limited? When faced with limited information about a client, I prioritize gathering any available data points that can provide insight into their situation. I consult with colleagues or use industry resources to obtain additional context. I assess the risk factors based on the information at hand, focusing on key indicators such as credit history, financial stability, and previous relationships with the company. Collaboration with underwriters and utilizing analytical tools help in forming a more informed decision. Finally, I document my reasoning clearly to ensure transparency in the decision-making process. 24. Tell me about a customer who may have been considered high risk, but you approved. What data did you use? In one instance, I encountered a customer with a less than stellar credit history due to a recent divorce and medical bills. However, I noticed consistent income from a stable job and a significant increase in savings since the previous year. I also reviewed their payment history for recent obligations, finding timely payments on smaller loans, which indicated improved financial management. By analyzing their debt-to-income ratio, I determined it was within acceptable limits. This comprehensive assessment led me to approve the application, believing in their potential for responsible financial behavior moving forward. 25. How do you balance the needs of the clients and the company when making underwriting decisions? Balancing the needs of clients and the company requires a thorough understanding of both perspectives. I prioritize open communication with clients to understand their requirements while ensuring compliance with company policies and risk management strategies. By assessing the client's situation and potential risks, I can provide tailored solutions that align with the company's objectives. Establishing trust with clients encourages transparency, allowing me to negotiate terms that satisfy both parties. This approach fosters long-term relationships while protecting the company's interests. In this video, we've explored the top 25 underwriter interview questions and provided insightful answers to help you prepare effectively. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting your career in underwriting, Understanding these questions can give you a significant advantage. Remember, preparation is key to success in any interview. If you found this information helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Your support motivates us to create even more resources for you. Thank you for watching.